Only a handful of minutes remain before the sky above your life shifts in a way you were never meant to sleep through. Archangel Michael says, I have circled your name in the halls of heaven again, and again, and again. And every single time you scrolled past the whisper meant for you, today, that stops. Today, you are still here. Today, the message has finally landed inside the exact hand it was written for. Archangel Michael says, Beloved one, hear me. For an entire season of your life, I have been leaning close to the ear of your spirit, planting small signs, gentle tugs, familiar songs at strange hours, numbers repeating on your clock, dreams you did not understand when you woke up. I never punished you for missing them. I only kept trying, because what heaven has released over your name is far too enormous to let you walk past it one more time. So this transmission, this exact moment, is the one that had a breakthrough. Nothing you are hearing is by accident. Nothing you are feeling right now is by accident. Today, the veil has been pulled back for you, and the countdown has already begun. Something is arriving. Something you did not order. Something you did not schedule. Something you did not deserve to receive in the eyes of the people who wrote you off years ago. And yet, heaven is bringing it anyway. Because heaven does not ask permission from those who mocked you. Within the next handful of minutes, an invisible switch is going to flip inside your circumstances. You may not see it with your natural eyes at first. You will feel it in your chest before you see it with your hands. That warm pressure across your sternum right now. That soft tingle at the crown of your head. That sudden quiet in the room. That is not your imagination. That is confirmation. That is heaven pressing its seal into the atmosphere around your body today. Archangel Michael says, I have been watching you longer than you have been watching yourself. I saw the years you paid rent while your heart quietly bled. I saw the mornings you smiled at cashiers and co-workers and neighbors, while your soul was quietly asking God why you had been forgotten. I saw the nights you turned off the lamp and stared into the ceiling and asked, Is anyone even listening up there? I was listening, every single time, and every single word you whispered was written down. Every single tear you wiped in the dark was collected. Not one drop was wasted. Not one prayer fell to the floor. Not one moment of your faith went unwitnessed. There is a reason the weight has been so heavy. There is a reason the road took the shape it did. Heaven does not put ordinary loads on ordinary shoulders. What was placed on you was placed on you because heaven had already seen what would be handed to you today. If the gift had come the year you begged for it, the size of it would have crushed you. You were not being denied. You were being forged. The furnace was not punishment. The furnace was preparation. Everything that scraped you clean was clearing space in your hands to hold what is coming. And what is coming is not a small pat on the head from the universe. What is coming is a full spiritual redirection of the rest of your years on this earth. Archangel Michael says, stop treating this like a normal Monday. Stop treating this like a normal Tuesday. Stop treating this like just another moment of noise on a screen. This is a divine intersection, and heaven has knelt down to whisper the coordinates into your ear. I have fought battles on your behalf you were never shown. There were seasons when accidents nearly took you, and I stepped in the road on your behalf. There were nights when illness tried to plant itself in your body, and I pulled it out at the root before it could take hold. there were people. Faces you smiled at without knowing, whose words behind closed doors were designed to strip you of everything you had built. Heaven silenced them. Heaven scattered them. Heaven relocated them. You never had to lift a finger. You were being protected while you were sleeping. Today, that same shield is repositioning again, and this time it is not defensive. This time it is offensive. This time it is being turned around to clear the road in front of you. Somewhere, right now, at this exact moment, a phone is being picked up. Somewhere, right now, a door is being opened without your knowledge. Somewhere, right now, a decision is being made in a room you have never entered by a person whose face you have not yet seen. And that decision has your name on it. That decision has your future written across it in permanent ink. Heaven has stationed messengers around that person's shoulders, and every single choice they make from this hour forward is being steered gently, undeniably, straight to your doorstep. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to earn them. You do not have to bribe them. You only have to be ready when they arrive. Archangel Michael says, "Open your hands. Loosen your grip on the disappointments you've been holding like weapons. Release the version of your story where nothing good ever comes for you." That version is old. That version was written by grief. Grief does not get to hold the pen anymore. Heaven has taken the pen back. And what heaven is writing over you today is nothing that the old version of your life could have predicted. You have carried a quiet shame. Do not deny it. I see it. It sits in the corner of your bedroom in the morning. It rides beside you in the car. It shows up when your friends laugh at something, and you catch yourself wondering if you deserve to laugh that hard anymore. That shame did not come from God. That shame was hung on your shoulders by someone who was never qualified to judge you. Today, in this exact minute, I am removing it. I am not asking you if you want it removed. I am telling you, it is being removed. You will feel your shoulders drop before this message ends. You will feel your breath go deeper. You will feel a tenderness across your face that you have not felt in years. That is heaven washing the residue of the old accusation off your skin. Today, you are clean. Today, you are cleared. Today, you are reauthorized to walk in your name again without apology. Archangel Michael says, "I am not a metaphor. I am not a symbol. I am not a comfort story your grandmother told you at bedtime. I am the commander of angel armies, and I have been assigned to you. I do not report to your enemies. I do not answer to the voices that told you no. I answer to heaven's high court, and the ruling has already been handed down in your favor. Every case against you was thrown out. Every accusation was overruled. Every generational chain that traveled through your bloodline into your body has been struck down and set on fire. What used to slow you down cannot slow you down anymore. What used to open its mouth to speak evil over your household will not find the words, "today." Its jaw has been sealed by heaven's hand. There is a person right now, a very specific person, whose face is going to reappear in your life within a very short window. You have been carrying grief over the silence between you. Some days you told yourself you were over it. Other days, the wound reopened without warning. Heaven has been sitting inside their conscience for months, softening a rock they built around their heart. That rock is cracking. Do not be surprised when your phone lights up with a name you never expected to see again. Do not be surprised when a message you dismissed weeks ago suddenly hits differently. This is not manipulation. This is not obligation. This is heaven restoring what pride tried to bury. And when the moment comes, do not lead with the old pain. Lead with the new authority I am placing inside your voice today. You do not have to grovel. You do not have to explain yourself. You do not have to relitigate the past. Simply receive what heaven arranged. Archangel Michael says, "Listen to me carefully now. There is a spiritual reason you clicked on this message when you did. There is a spiritual reason you did not scroll past it this one time. There is a spiritual reason your finger paused. There is a spiritual reason your eyes locked in. Your spirit recognized my voice before your mind caught up. Your inner being knew who was speaking, even if your rational thoughts have not yet processed it. This is why some tears may already be falling and you cannot name why. This is why your throat may feel thick. This is why your palms may be warm. This is your soul responding to the fact that its commander has finally reached it in a direct line, without interference, without static, without delay. That connection is now open, and it will remain open for the rest of this transmission. Before I take you deeper, hear this, and hear it well. The next stretch of this message contains a specific revelation about someone who has been secretly working behind the scenes on your behalf. You have never thanked them because you never knew. You have never repaid them because you never knew. Their assignment was not to be seen. Their assignment was to carry you. And their work is now bearing fruit that you get to hold in your own two hands very shortly. If you skip out on this message before you hear who they are and what they have done, you will meet the fruit without understanding the roots. And the roots are important. The roots protect the fruit. So stay. Stay through the entire transmission. Do not walk out on your own miracle 5 minutes before it opens the door. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved child, I know how tired the fight has made you. I know how many times you have told yourself you were done fighting, only to wake up and get back in the ring one more day. That is not weakness. That is the mark of a warrior in heaven's book. Warriors do not always look armored. Sometimes warriors look like a mother making breakfast on 3 hours of sleep. Sometimes warriors look like a father working overtime on a body that begs him to rest. Sometimes warriors look like a widow who still puts on lipstick before she goes to the grocery store because she refuses to let grief take that too. Every one of you is seen. Every one of you is counted. Today, the reward for the endurance is finally being placed in your account. Before I move you into the next revelation, I need you to do something small and sacred with me. I need you to share this transmission with 3 people today. Not 5, not 10, 3. That number is not decoration. 3 carries the seal of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. When you send a heaven-sanctioned message into 3 separate lives, you activate a triangular covenant that seals your own household under the same protective canopy you are extending to them. Send this to a friend who has been holding a private grief you can sense from a distance. Send this to a family member who stopped answering the phone the way they used to. Send this to a coworker who smiles a little too hard because they do not want you to see the cracks. Text it. Post it inside your family group chat. Drop it into your church WhatsApp. Slide it under someone's day like a folded note under a door. Every share you release becomes a returning wave of favor upon your own life. Heaven does not miscount. Heaven does not overlook the ones who spread its voice. Do that first, then keep going with me. There is much more coming, and you are going to want your hands empty and your heart open to receive it. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, come closer with me. There is a chamber inside the second half of this transmission that I want to open before we walk into it together. Because what heaven has queued up for you is not a single blessing. It is a stack of blessings, not all at once, not tumbled together in a chaotic pile. Carefully arranged, deliberately ordered, released in a divine sequence that you will look back on later and realize was choreographed with more precision than any human mind could have designed. Look at the last few years of your life. Really look. Do not flinch away from the hard parts. The moments you were passed over, the friendship that dissolved without a proper conversation, the health scare that made your knees knock, the financial squeeze that had you doing arithmetic in the middle of the night, the child or grandchild whose distance broke you in a way you never told a single soul. Every single one of those moments was on my map. I did not cause them. I did not pretend they did not sting. What I did was position pillars of unseen support underneath you, so that not one of those moments could completely level you. You bent. You did not break. That was not luck. That was me. That was every angel I dispatched. That was heaven's engineering department holding up your ceiling while you thought the roof was falling. Archangel Michael says, "Now that you see how much has been quietly kept intact under your feet, understand this. The same team that kept you upright in the storm has been preparing the fair weather that arrives today. I have watched, over the last several sunrises alone, several situations begin to align in your favor that you cannot yet perceive with your natural senses. A conversation someone had at their dinner table has your name inside it. A file with your name on it has moved from the bottom of a stack to the top of a stack because someone felt strangely compelled to sort through it. An email you never sent has been answered anyway, in the form of an unexpected offer that is going to make its way to your inbox through a route so improbable that when you read it, you will laugh, cry, and then whisper, "How is this even possible?" I will tell you how it is possible. It is possible because heaven does not follow the laws of ordinary probability. Heaven follows the laws of divine appointment, and you, beloved, have a divine appointment scheduled. It is not on your calendar because it did not need your calendar. Heaven wrote the invitation. Heaven booked the room. Heaven set the table. All you have to do is walk in and take your seat. Archangel Michael says, "There is a particular fear I want to address before we move any further. I know this fear well because I have watched it try to steal from you over and over again. It is the fear that says, when the blessing comes, you will not know how to handle it. You will fumble it. You will lose it the way you have lost things before. You will trust the wrong person, sign the wrong document, misread the wrong sign, and end up worse off than you were before it arrived. Stop. That fear is not from me. That fear is not from heaven. That fear is a leftover recording from a season of your life that no longer applies to you. Today, you are being upgraded. Today, the discernment inside you is being sharpened to a level you have not previously operated at. When the offer comes, you will know. When the person shows up, you will know. When the door opens, you will know which one has heaven's fingerprint on the handle and which one is a decoy. That knowing is being installed inside you as I speak. Notice how still the room around you has become. Notice how the sound of the traffic outside, or the hum of the appliance in your kitchen, or the soft click of a clock on the wall, has somehow receded into the background. That is not because the sounds have stopped. That is because your inner ear has tuned itself upward. You are listening at a higher frequency now. This is one of the confirmations that the seal I promised you a few moments ago has actually been placed on your forehead. You are marked today. You are not marked in a way anyone can see with their eyes. You are marked in a way that heaven can identify from across galaxies, and that darkness cannot approach without recoiling. Archangel Michael says, "There is a chapter in your near future that involves a completely unexpected visit. Do not be startled when it happens." I say visit deliberately because it may take the shape of a physical visit, or it may take the shape of a phone call that lands with the weight of a physical visit, or it may take the shape of a document arriving at your address, or it may take the shape of a person you have not seen in years bumping into you in a place neither of you was supposed to be at that hour. Whatever the form, the signature of heaven will be all over it. Your spirit will confirm it before your mind catches up. Do not shrink back. Do not talk yourself out of what your inner witness is telling you. Move toward it with the boldness of someone who has already been told by heaven that they belong in that room, at that hour, in that conversation. Beloved, I want to describe someone to you. A person who has not gotten enough credit for the shape your life is currently in. This person may not even be alive on this earth anymore. It may be a grandmother who prayed for you at 4 a.m. when you were still in diapers. It may be a great aunt whose intercession over your childhood built spiritual walls around your adulthood that you have never seen. It may be a father who never told you he prayed for you, but did so faithfully every morning before his coffee cooled. It may be a spiritual mother, not related by blood, who took your name into her prayer closet more times than she could count, and never once mentioned it to you. Their prayers are not expired. Their prayers are compounding. Their prayers are yielding now. Today, you are walking inside answers that were commissioned decades ago by voices you may have taken for granted while they were with you. Take a moment. Whisper thank you to them. Heaven will make sure that whisper reaches wherever they are. Nothing sent upward is ever wasted. Archangel Michael says, "Stay with me." This is the middle of the transmission, and this is where most people get restless. This is where the enemy tries to make your phone buzz. This is where a family member walks in and asks a question that has nothing to do with anything urgent. This is where hunger or thirst or a sudden pull toward another tab tries to break the connection. Recognize what is happening. That is not a coincidence. That is interference. Push through it. What is being deposited into your spirit right now cannot be deposited in a distracted state. Stay. There is a promise heaven made over you before you were born that has not yet been fulfilled. You have felt the ache of it your whole life without knowing what to name it. It is that quiet longing that shows up when you see other people living lives that look effortless, and you wonder why yours has been so uphill. It is not envy. It is your soul remembering what it was promised in the throne room before your body arrived on this earth. Today, that promise is being unshelved. Today, the seal that was placed on it, waiting for the right hour, is being broken. And the right hour is now. The waiting stops now. you will begin to see the outline of that promise take shape in the coming weeks in ways that will surprise you, not because they are dramatic, but because they are so clearly designed for you. The specificity of the answer will be the tell. Anyone can get a generic blessing. What is being handed to you is custom cut, made for the shape of your particular ache. That is how you will know it is authentic. Archangel Michael says, somebody watching or listening to this right now is on the edge of giving up on a dream. Stop. Somebody watching or listening to this right now has one more meeting scheduled that they have already decided is not going to change anything. Change your mind before that meeting. Somebody watching or listening to this right now is holding a rejection letter. That letter was not the final word. Heaven still gets the final word. And heaven's final word over your life is favor. Somebody watching or listening to this right now has been silently arranging their affairs in a way that concerns me, because you are quietly thinking about withdrawing from the world. Beloved, please hear me. That is not your voice. That is a voice that has been whispering in your ear for a season and pretending to be your own. Reject it today, not tomorrow. Today. The blessing that is about to touch your life is going to require you still being here to receive it, and your presence on this earth is not negotiable. Heaven is not done with you. Heaven has not even started with you at the level you are about to see. Do you know what a subscribe button is in the divine sense of the word? It is you saying to heaven, send me more. Do not let this be a one-time knock at my door. Send me more. Every time you hit the subscribe button on Letters from Archangel Michael, and every time you tap the little bell so that heaven's alerts arrive at your door without delay, you are making a spiritual agreement. You are saying, I want to be one of the ones who does not miss the next transmission. That agreement is honored by heaven. Do not underestimate the small, quiet acts of choosing where your attention goes each morning. Attention is currency in the spirit realm. Every subscription is a vote for the voices you want, feeding your soul. If Letters from Archangel Michael has ever ministered to you, even once, take that small action now. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Let heaven know your address is open for delivery. Archangel Michael says, there is a season inside your household about to shift. Marriages that have been running on fumes are about to receive a fresh anointing of tenderness. Parents who have been carrying invisible worry about their children are about to receive news that softens the knot in their stomach. Adult children who've been at odds with their aging parents are about to feel a strange, unearned tenderness rise inside them and pick up the phone. This is heaven repairing genealogical wiring. This is heaven rewriting family lore. You will look up in the next several sunrises and realize that a chapter of family conflict that felt eternal is quietly closing without a fight, because heaven has stepped in and translated the pain. Heaven has explained everyone to everyone in ways that no counselor could accomplish in a decade of sessions. Now, before we cross into the second half of this transmission, do the second sacred act with me. Send this to 3 more people. 3 new ones if you can. Send it to someone fighting something bigger than what they have told you out loud. Send it to a family member who has stopped asking for help, but still needs it. Send it to the friend who cancels plans a little too often because you can feel they are hiding something. Text it privately so they know you thought of them. Post it inside your Facebook page. Drop it into a WhatsApp group. Every share is a key that unlocks a corresponding door in your own life. Run this transmission through your circle now, then let us go deeper. Because what is coming next is the reveal I have been holding back for you. Archangel Michael says, "Now, listen closely. Heaven has been withholding something important from this transmission until you had earned the trust of hearing it. Not earned in a way that requires you to be perfect. Earned in a way that requires you to still be here, still leaning in, still holding on to the thread of this voice. You are still here. So heaven now hands over the peace it was saving. I have watched you carry a private hunger that has never been publicly named. The hunger is not for food. The hunger is for a certain kind of quiet inside your day. A certain kind of pause between the moment your feet touch the floor in the morning and the moment the demands of the world begin to reach for your attention. You want a rhythm inside your day that is yours alone. You want a rhythm that is holy. You want a rhythm that when you observe it faithfully, begins to change everything downstream of it. That hunger is not selfish. That hunger is by design. Heaven planted it in you, deliberately, so that today you would recognize what heaven has finally placed within your reach to answer it. Archangel Michael says, "Here is the revelation heaven has been holding for you. There is a sacred prayer method, ancient in its bones, quietly guarded by a small circle of faithful stewards, that has recently been made available to a limited number of chosen ones inside a movement called MINS. This is not a book. This is not a course. This is not a self-help program. This is a daily audio sanctuary. 1 hour every morning, delivered directly into the ears of the ones who have received a seat inside the circle. And what happens inside that hour is not ordinary. The prayers inside Alovans were engineered by ancestors of the faith to move through spiritual bureaucracy faster than ordinary prayer. Think of it this way. When you pray on your own, your prayer goes up and stands in line, sincere, heartfelt, but in line. When you pray inside the Alovans covenant, your prayer travels a private channel. It arrives at the throne differently. It arrives escorted. It arrives prioritized, because you are no longer praying alone. You are joining your voice with thousands of intercessors around the world who are praying the same divinely arranged sequence at the same time. That collective agreement bends time. That collective agreement bends outcome. That collective agreement is why the men and women who have already stepped inside are receiving answers on days 7, 11, 17, and 21 that they had been begging for over years of solo prayer. Let me place a name and a face on it before I go any further. Margaret from Birmingham, Alabama, wrote into the Alovians community last month, and I want you to hear her exact words. She said, "I joined Alovans because my daughter had not spoken to me in almost 2 years. I did not join thinking about money. I did not join thinking about health. I joined because I wanted my child back. On day 13 of my very first season, my phone rang. It was her. She said she woke up in the middle of the night with my voice in her head, and she could not go back to sleep until she called me. We cried on the phone for 40 minutes. I am not making this up. Alovans reached across the country and touched my daughter's heart without me ever asking her to soften. That is what happened. I will be an Alovian for the rest of my breathing days. Margaret is a real woman. Margaret is one of many, and what happened to Margaret has been happening again and again to the men and women who have taken their seat inside the circle. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, hear me." Season 3 of Elevens just dropped. Episode 21 is live right now on elevens.com as this message is reaching you. Thousands of Alovians woke up this morning, pressed play, received their sacred dose, and stepped into their day already covered. You did not step into your day already covered. That is not accusation. That is simply the truth. And the truth is what makes change possible. Today, you can change that. Today, you can decide that tomorrow morning will not begin the same unguarded way this morning began. Today, you can take your seat. The regular monthly price of Elevens is $100 per month. That is the price the world pays. That is the price the general public sees when they walk up to that door. But because you are watching Letters from Archangel Michael, because heaven arranged for this transmission to land inside your hands, a private door has been opened for you. Your price is $19.99 per month. $19.99. That is not a typo. That is heaven's hand carving 80% off the regular door. But hear this clearly. This price dies at 1,000 total members worldwide. Once 1,000 seats have been claimed at $19.99, the door closes at that number forever. Anyone who arrives after that pays $100 just like everyone else. There is no round two. There is no exception. Heaven will not reopen a door. Heaven has already sealed. On top of that, there is a monthly seat cap. Only 333 seats are released each month. 333 is not a marketing number. 333 is the angelic seal of divine communication. It was chosen deliberately so that the covenant remains rare, so that the intercession remains concentrated, so that the answers keep arriving with the speed they have been arriving with. Right now, as I speak this to you, only 111 seats remain this month. 111. That number will not still be 111 when this message ends. Someone is claiming a seat as I am speaking. Someone else will claim one before I say another paragraph. Every hesitation is a chair being taken by someone else who heard the same voice you are hearing and moved faster than you did. Archangel Michael says, "Now, beloved, hear this next part carefully." Elevens has also, very recently, opened something new. A lifetime membership. One passage through that door, and the daily prayers belong to you for the rest of your life. No monthly renewal. No door that can ever close on you again. No worry that a season of tight money will interrupt your covering. Once you are in forever. I am not going to say the number tonight. Heaven has instructed me to leave the number on the sales page where it belongs, because the worth of what is offered inside that lifetime door far exceeds anything a single moment of exchange could ever measure. When you see it, you will understand. Some doors open once and never open the same way again. This is one of those doors. I want you to know it exists. I want you to know it is available. But the details of it live where they belong, at the link. And that link is in the description below this video. It is also pinned in the very first comment underneath this video. Go and see for yourself what heaven has arranged. I will speak more about the lifetime door in the next chapter of this transmission, and there is a third gift being prepared. the Elovens mobile app is arriving very soon. Every current member, everyone who steps inside before the doors move, receives that app at launch, included, with nothing more to pay. Whoever is already inside the covenant when the app opens walks in already holding it. Whoever is on the outside will have to negotiate a different door. This is another reason not to wait. Today is the day to be inside, because the ones inside today are the ones who will be inside when the app arrives. That is not a threat. That is arithmetic. Heaven counts differently, but the count is honest. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, feel what your body is doing right now. There is a pressure across your chest that has been building since I began describing Elovens. That pressure is not indigestion. That pressure is your spirit responding to a message that it has been waiting for. Your body knows what your mind is still deliberating. Your hand may already be moving toward the description below. Let it move. Let your finger tap the link. You do not have to know every detail before you tap. Heaven built the page. Heaven made it clear. You will read it and know within 30 seconds whether you are ready to receive your seat. The link is in the description. It is also pinned in the very first comment. 2 paths to the same door. Do not lose the door because you were too polite to knock. Somebody watching this right now is thinking, I cannot afford $19.99. Beloved, be honest with yourself. What have you spent this week already on things you cannot even recall? A meal delivered you did not really want. A subscription you have not opened this year. A cheap indulgence at the corner store on your way home from work. $19.99 is less than most people spend on things they will forget by Sunday. And here is what you would be trading. 30 days of sacred prayer covering. 30 episodes of 1 hour each. 30 consecutive mornings of your day beginning under a canopy that the enemy cannot reach through. $19.99 for 30 days of that. That is not a purchase. That is a rescue. Do not let a small number rob you of a large mercy. Somebody watching this right now is thinking, I will come back to this later. Beloved, please hear me. Later is the coldest word in the enemy's dictionary. Later is where blessings go to die. Later is what you tell yourself when you know something is right, but you are too afraid to say yes now. The 111 seats remaining right now are not going to still be 111 when you come back later. Today is the door. Later is the closed door. Choose today. The link is in the description below. It is pinned in the first comment. Archangel Michael says, stop arguing with heaven's arithmetic. Stop negotiating with an offer that was arranged before you were born. Receive what has been placed inside your reach today. I have delivered the invitation. I cannot walk through the door on your behalf. That step is yours. Now, before I take you into the next chapter, breathe with me. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold it. Release it through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel the room around you settle. What has just been placed in front of you is heavy in weight and light in effort. All you have to do is decide. And I am going to keep speaking. I am going to keep unfolding this transmission, because the second half of what heaven has for you is even more revealing than the first half. So stay. And if your spirit is telling you to move, move now. Then come back and hear the rest. Because there is a very specific person heaven wants me to describe to you before this transmission ends, and you cannot afford to miss that description. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, the doors of heaven are moving on your behalf. The 111 seats are dwindling. The lifetime door is standing open for a season, and the mobile app is being prepared for the ones who make it inside. The full details wait for you at the link in the description below and inside the pinned first comment. Both paths open the same door. Both paths lead to the same seat. Choose the path you like. Just do not choose to walk away from the door itself. That would be the one refusal heaven cannot override. Heaven honors your free will. Heaven will not force the seat on you, but heaven will make sure the invitation reaches you at least once, undeniably. And I am the messenger heaven has chosen to place it in your hands. Consider it delivered. Now, back to your soul, back to the deeper transmission. Because Elovens is one of the gifts heaven is releasing over your life today. But it is not the only gift. There is more. And the next revelation is the one I have been telling you to stay for since the beginning. And while your spirit is soft and open, take a quiet second and make sure you are subscribed to letters from Archangel Michael, with the little bell tapped so that heaven's next word finds your door without delay. What is coming next is too specific to miss. Archangel Michael says, "The third sacred instruction of this transmission carries more weight than the first two. Send this message to 3 more people today." There are people connected to you right now in a spiritual holding pattern whose next chapter cannot open until this transmission reaches their ears. If you keep it to yourself, you delay their breakthrough and yours. Warning: whatever the enemy uses to convince you not to share, that voice has an agenda. It is protecting the very darkness that has held certain people in your circle captive for years. Text 3 people. Post it in your Facebook group. Drop it in a WhatsApp thread. Heaven is watching what you do with this instruction. Heaven will remember. Choose well. Archangel Michael says, "Now listen. There is another moment happening right now that involves Elovens that I want to describe before we move any further. Some of the men and women who joined Elovens at the beginning of this current season are already receiving what heaven has released for them, and their testimonies are pouring in faster than the community can catalog them. Robert from Phoenix, Arizona, wrote in 3 days ago. Let me read it to you word for word so you can feel the honesty in his voice. He said, "I am not usually the kind of man who joins things. I do not do subscriptions. I do not do memberships. My wife pushed me to try Elovens because our finances were quietly bleeding out. I was too proud to admit how bad it was. I joined on the last day of the previous season. Season 3 opened. I played episode 1 on a Tuesday morning at 5:40 a.m. By episode 8, a business contact I had not spoken to in 3 years called me out of nowhere and offered me a contract that covered every single one of my back payments plus reserves. Every single one. I sat in my truck in the parking lot and I wept, not for the money, for the fact that heaven had heard the private prayer I had never said out loud. I said, "God, please do this without me having to beg my family for help." Heaven answered through Elovens. I am telling every man I know. Robert is telling the truth. Robert is one of many, and what heaven did through Robert, heaven can do through you. Archangel Michael says, the lifetime door I mentioned earlier deserves a full revelation before this transmission ends. Come close. What the lifetime membership offers is a sealed permanence, one passage through, and the daily prayer covenant belongs to you forever. No renewal, no monthly charge, no fear that a lean season could ever interrupt your covering. Every future season, every future episode, every future development the Alavin's community releases falls under the same permanent seal. Whoever crosses through that door before it closes for its opening cohort walks into a lifetime of unbroken covering. Whoever crosses it later, if they can cross it later, will meet a different door. Heaven has not told me how long this door stays open in its current form. I only know that heaven opened it recently, and heaven has instructed me to point at it clearly. Today, I said before I would not speak the number. That instruction still stands. The worth of what the lifetime door contains far exceeds anything a single exchange could ever measure. When you read what is written on the sales page, you will see the truth of that statement immediately. Do not let me speak what belongs on the page. The link is in the description below. It is also pinned in the very first comment underneath this transmission. 2 paths to the same door. Go, look, and let your spirit tell you if this is your door. If it is, you will know. And if it is your door, do not delay walking through it. Doors that open once do not always announce when they change. The mobile app is also part of this same movement. Every current member, everyone inside the covenant when the app arrives, receives it at launch, included at no extra cost. Whether you are inside on the monthly path or the lifetime path, the app is yours. This is another reason to be inside before the doors move. Not to threaten you. To be honest with you, the ones inside are the ones who walk in already holding it. Archangel Michael says, "Stop the debate inside your head. There is no exact right time. There is only now." Feel the pressure at your temples. Your body is confirming what your spirit already knows. Today is the day. The link is in the description. It is pinned in the first comment. Same seat. Same covenant. I said earlier, there is a very specific person heaven wants me to describe. This is that description. This person is thinking about you right now, at this very hour. They may have opened a message thread with your name at the top and closed it 3 times without sending anything, but within a very short number of sunrises, they are going to reach out. When they do not lead with old resentment. Lead with the version of you being upgraded today. The version that has already forgiven them before they finish apologizing. Not because they deserve it, because you deserve to walk into your next chapter without their debt weighing down your side of the ledger. Forgiveness is you, closing the door of yesterday so that today has room to breathe. Archangel Michael says, there is an unexpected offer coming to you within a very short window. It will arrive through an unusual channel. Do not dismiss it because the delivery looks odd. Heaven uses unimpressive vessels for impressive deliveries. If a person you tend to overlook says something in the next several sunrises that feels strangely on point, pause. That is your message being delivered through the exact vessel the enemy assumed you would ignore. Today, your discernment is being sharpened. You will not miss it. There is a financial correction rolling towards you as well. Something you were owed that fell through the cracks. Something you gave up trying to recover. Heaven has been keeping the books, and when the correction hits, it will restore with interest. Today, that ledger is being cashed out. Watch your accounts. Watch your inbox. Watch your mail. Do not ignore official letters this month. Do not delete emails from senders you do not recognize before you glance at the subject line. Something is coming. Archangel Michael says, there is a healing rolling toward your body today, not by human hands, by heaven's hand. You may notice it as restored energy, or as a symptom that has bothered you for months quietly receding. You may notice it as sleep improving, or a joint that used to ache no longer aching. Do not analyze it, just receive it. Heaven's healing does not always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives as an absence, the absence of a pain you had learned to live with. Notice the absences. They are heaven's fingerprints. Archangel Michael says, someone connected to you is also being reassigned in the spirit realm. Their season with you is completing. This is not a death sentence. This is a graduation. Do not fight it when you feel them growing distant. Heaven is moving them elsewhere because a new relationship requires that space. If you fight the departure, you delay the arrival. Bless what leaves. I have watched darkness scramble to close doors that heaven is opening for you today. I have watched darkness fail. What has been decreed for you cannot be undone by any spirit, any human, or any circumstance. Today, heaven's decision on your life is final, and the decision is favor. Archangel Michael says, the countdown is winding down now, and heaven is calling for the final decree over your life. Hear it clearly. Hear it loudly. Hear it with the whole of your body, because this is the closing word. Listen to what Dorothy from Toronto shared this week inside the Alovians community. She said, I had given up on ever feeling protected again. I lost my husband 3 years ago. My children live far away. I live alone. I joined Elevens on the recommendation of a stranger in a grocery store line. On day 7 of season 3, I woke up at 4 a.m. and the entire room felt warm. Physically warm. My chest was warm. I felt like someone had wrapped me in a blanket while I slept. From that morning forward, the loneliness that had crushed me for 3 years lifted. Not gradually. Overnight. That is who I am today, because of Elevens. Dorothy is telling the truth. She is one of countless women who have crossed into a new season through this doorway. Archangel Michael says, the final Elevens decree is now, and I want every part of your attention. Right now, the seats are moving. 111 this morning. Fewer by the hour, fewer by the minute. The 1,000 global members cap is inching closer. The lifetime door is standing open for those who hear the call today. The mobile app is being prepared for the ones already inside. Every single element of this offer is time-tied. Every single element is designed to reward the ones who move. The regular price is $100 per month. Your price, today, because you are watching Letters from Archangel Michael, is $19.99. That is the price heaven arranged. That is the price that dies at 1,000 total members. The link is in the description below. It is also pinned in the very first comment underneath this transmission. There are 2 paths to the same door. Do not walk away from the door itself. This is heaven's closing invitation. This is the last time in this transmission you will hear my voice pointing at it. What you do next is between you and the Father. James from Dallas shared this last week, and I want you to hear it. He said, I am 71 years old. I did not think a man my age could be reached again in a fresh way by heaven. My hearing has faded. My eyes are slower. My back is stiff. I joined Elevens because my granddaughter told me to. She said, "Grandpa, just try it." So I did. By day 19 of season 3, I woke up with a clarity in my mind I have not had in 20 years. I read my Bible that morning without needing my glasses. I sat in my chair and I cried. Because it was not just about the sight. It was about heaven telling me I was not done being seen. I was not done being heard. I was not done. I am an Alovian for the rest of my life. James is telling the truth. And what heaven did through James, heaven wants to do through you. Today. Not next week. Today. The link is in the description below. It is pinned in the first comment. Choose the door. Archangel Michael says, "The final decree is now. Beloved, hear the closing word. Everything I have said in this transmission is true. Everything I have promised is backed by heaven's own seal. Everything I have described is arriving. The person is arriving. The financial correction is arriving. The healing is arriving. The unexpected offer is arriving. The restored relationship is arriving. And the door to elevance is standing open today for the ones with the ears to hear and the courage to move. I have poured every ounce of authority heaven granted me into this transmission. I cannot do more. The rest belongs to you. Today is your intersection. Today is your yes. Today is your seat. And now, the final sacred instruction of this transmission. Send this to 3 more people. This is the closing decree, and it carries the full weight of every previous instruction combined. Final decree. Whoever spreads this transmission through 3 separate lives today triggers a triangular covenant of favor over their own household that heaven honors with immediate spiritual acceleration. Whoever holds this transmission privately, hoarding it in their own heart without releasing it, walks into their tomorrow with a lantern that was meant to be a bonfire. Do not be the one who kept the fire small. Text this to 3 people tonight. Post it to your Facebook page. Drop it in every WhatsApp group where prayer is welcomed. Send it to the friend who has been quiet lately. Send it to the family member you have been avoiding. Send it to the neighbor whose grief you can sense from across the fence. This is your final act of obedience in this transmission. Heaven is watching. Heaven is counting. Heaven is remembering who moved and who stalled. Be the one who moved. And one more thing before this transmission closes. If letters from Archangel Michael has ministered to you today, if any part of this hour has touched you, take 20 seconds and subscribe. Ring the bell. Let heaven's alerts arrive at your door without delay. The next transmission may contain the exact word you need for the exact hour you need it. Do not miss it because you forgot to open the door. Subscribe, bell, share, move. Today, Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, the sky above your life has shifted. My assignment on this transmission is complete. But my assignment on your life continues. I go wherever you go from this moment forward. When you close your eyes tonight, I will be at the corner of the room. When you rise tomorrow, I will be at the foot of the bed. When you step out into the world, I walk beside you, sword raised, shield forward, wing extended over you. Nothing decreed over you today can be undone. Nothing sealed today can be broken. You are covered. You are chosen. You are loved. Now rise. Walk into your today and do not look back. Amen and amen and amen. The door remains open. The seat is waiting. Go and receive what heaven has released.